I liked what you had to say about Michael Bisping and how he shouldn't have been allowed to. Because of course Michael Bisping is going to want to fight.
Of course,
but I thought it was very, very. I thought that you have to protect a fighter from himself, especially a warrior like Bisping. That's not. It makes no sense.
You know who that's on?
On the commission?
The UFC.
On the UFC,
not the commission.
Yeah. Well, they knew they could sell.
I said the Chinese commission, but the over in China, and it's too much to get into on a short thread or short subtext there on Instagram. But the governing body in China and those foreign lands is the UFC.
Okay.
So they're the ones who sanction that. They're the ones who moderate and control that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Even if it was in Las Vegas, wherever, California, Florida, Brazil, China, India, Dubai, North Korea, South Korea, where the fuck it is.
Yeah.
That, to me, it should come down on the UFC, being like, this isn't good, man.
Not good for you.
Even if, for whatever, any commission, even if you pass these tests, we don't know all the science behind it, but we know it can't be good. Because no matter what you say, you did get concussed because you got dropped from a left hook by George St. Pierre. And then you got choked unconscious.
That's another concussion.
And then you're fighting 3 weeks later. I think you got to take care of your own there. And I get you need money and you need a headliner and you need to save the card. Granted, it was on Fight Pass and nobody watched it. No one watched it at that time of day. And I know Michael Bisping wants to fight. Everyone wants to fight. Just like the football player get knocked out wants to play in the game.
Yeah.
But there are people who are smarter, older, educated.
Protecting your future.
That should protect your future.
That's right. That's right. Is he retired? Is he going to retire?
No, he's going to do one more, and he's going to have a sign-off fight in England. Who that's against, I'm not sure.
Sign-off fight's cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. This was silly. I think it. Granted, no one saw it, so when I post, people are like, "Wait, what happened?" I'm like, "Yeah, there you go. That's why you don't fight on Fight Pass.
Yeah,
that's why you don't jump at the opportunity to fight a young lion like Kelvin Gastelum on Fight Pass."
It was a terrible knockout too. I really hated seeing it.
And the other thing too, if Bisping, it could be because he did have a longer camp and because he was concussed. You get in that striking war with. When I say war, you get in that striking kind of
contest
with Kelvin Gastelum, and that punch lands, that's going to knock out Bisping whether he has the long camp or not.
Sure.
Yep. That Kelvin's a rough matchup for Bisping.
You have to also remember,
but I take that out of it, and Kelvin's a phenomenal fighter. The issue is the UFC letting Bisping fight. And he passed all the tests, really, because last I checked, we don't have any certainty tests whether your brain's damaged or not. Last time I checked, we don't have CT down to a science.
No, we don't. There's no way to tell that. And by the way, not only did he get dropped viciously, he also got pounded when he was back when he hit the canvas. Gastelum jumped on him.
Oh yeah,
gave him about 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I hated seeing that shit. Ugh. Yeah, they have this new thing.
Yeah, I didn't read this, but I heard about it.
Yeah.
What is it?
They were able to detect CT in a living player.
Ex-NFL player confirmed his first case of CT in living patient. How'd they detect it?
I don't know. I didn't read it yet.
Researchers published what they say is the first case of living person identified with degenerative brain disease, chronic traumatic
encephalopathy.
Also known as CT. The unnamed study by Dr. Bennett.
Fred McNeil.
How did they do it? It doesn't say.
It's a protein or something that they.
Okay.
It looked like just depression in the brain, huh? Keep scrolling down. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Yeah, I just remember hearing about this.
It's known for plaquing people with Alzheimer's-like symptoms such as.
You know about CT? Sorry. How the fuck did they detect it?
I don't know.
I'll read about it and get back to you with this.
That'd be great.
Thanks.
That'd be great. Yeah, but in Bisping's case, of course, he's gonna fight everyone. Goes, he's a grown man. He makes decisions that he shouldn't have those decisions. He shouldn't have the ability to have those decisions. He shouldn't be able to text the boss of the company, Dana White, going, I know a guy who stepped in and fight in 3 weeks. And then, Dana covers his ass by going, you got to get checked out. You just fought a little bit, but getting checked, that's not enough, man.
No.
I'm like, absolutely not. I got checked out. I don't care, man. I saw you get concussed. It's not going to end well for you. Listen, let's not do this.
I'm amazed. It was a brutal fight for him with GSP. It took a lot of punishment.
A
lot of punishment.
And because in that post I went, his coaches, the UFC and the commission should really be the ones who we hold accountable for this. One of his coaches text me or DM me and was like, dude, we told him he shouldn't do this.
I bet.
But then Bisping goes, this is what I'm doing.
He calls the shots.
He goes, so then what do?
Yeah.
You got to get him prepared.
Yeah. I'm sure that Bisping is calling the shots. He's not listening to his coaches. When it comes to fighting, he's too competitive.
But if your coaches go, we're not going with you, man. This is a terrible idea. This can take years off your life.
Yeah.
You have a family. We're not going with you. You think he still does it?
That's a good question.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
You got to draw a line in the sand, man.
You're right.
It's easier said than done, but someone has to do something.
I agree. 100%.